Hey there, Rustin here. We are having a ban list update video. Originally, I thought this was just gonna be like mostly the errata cards coming off of the ban list, just because we haven't really had like a ban list update for a side set as far as I can remember. It's only just been like, oh, here's a side set, and then like a ban list update will come whenever a core set actually releases. So I really just thought it was gonna be mostly just erratas being like officially announced as being off the ban list, like Gretel, like Law of Silence. I'm blanking on the other cards right now because those are just like, once again, unscripted videos. This is just my thoughts, and yeah, I was kind of spoiled a little. I have been staying off of Discord. I'll just yeah. So yeah, unread messages, hey, from 3 major Discords that Force of Will related. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. So yeah, I have been avoiding spoilers for this ban list as much as I can. That's just kind of how I like to go about these ban list videos, and really these major update videos, is that I will just shut myself off from the community because I want to get my raw reaction to this. And I was kind of spoiled a little just because the person who spoiled it for me probably wasn't even thinking that I hadn't seen the ban list video yet. This came out like the weirdest time because I was like, I'm not gonna be awake for that, and I gotta work. Yeah, I was spoiled that a unbanning relating to Inferno occurred. Now, I don't remember if they said it was a combo unbanning or just a unbanning in general, which is, I can think of 2 possibilities. Possibility number 1, which is probably the more likely one, is that Belial finally got unbanned. And I feel like Belial getting unbanned is, I've said it in multiple videos, we're not in New Frontiers. There's plenty of ways to stop Belial's fallen ability from going live. Like, there's several ways to stop God's Arts now. The other possibility is Whisper from the Abyss. I'm leaning more towards Belial, but Whisper from the Abyss also being unbanned, I mean, I could see it. I could see it. I would honestly prefer Whisper from the Abyss being unbanned just because that just meshes well a little bit more with my Inferno deck. I love Belial, don't get me wrong. I love winning with 0 life, but there's just so many answers to God's Arts now. I don't see myself actually running Belial very often. I could totally see myself running Belial like once and then just being like, oh, yeah, there's just so many ways to stop God's Arts now. Why would I even bother? But with Whisper from the Abyss, that's a card that I can, I can run that in just an Inferno build. So that's just like another tool for an Inferno deck to have, which I would be cool with. I'm leaning more towards Whisper from the Abyss as what's going to be unbanned. Some other things, I feel like the banning with Order Alice was a little funky. I feel like that could just be retconned and just let Order Alice have IU back. Yeah, that's just me. As for the stuff that came out in Judgment of the Rogue Planet, it's been the off season. I don't know what the fuck has been going on as far as like competitive players, like what they've been testing or what the R&D team has seen. I just haven't been playing in like any tournaments. I've been playing just casually, just relaxed, and yeah, I'm not sure what to expect aside from the erratas, but yeah, I know Inferno is safe for another ban list, but let's crack open Dr. Pepper and hope that whatever else is unbanned or banned kind of helps my deck out a bit. Cheers. Ban list update. Nostalgies are coming back, and Fairy Tales will be restarted. This is the January 25th, 2024 ban list update, the first ban list of the year.
Hi everyone, this is Real. Today is the long-awaited release of the Masterpiece 1, Pilgrim Memories. Are you guys excited, right? But first, we got to say sorry to all of you. We had put a lot of effort into this product, however, there were several oversights. As we stated a day or 2 before on our website, we had no choice but dealing with cards that had an unintentional effect by errata and combination banning. This causes a ton of confusion to players. We apologize and ensure this will not happen again. Alright, let's get to the new ban list.
Did I miss something? I feel like I didn't miss something, but seeing it like officially stated is making me think that I missed something. Okay, unbanned. Yep, Gretel, it got an errata. Now I can only grab basic magic stones. Law of Silence got a errata, so now it only works with decks that have Christie in it. Sounds a little funky to me. I feel like it's gonna be fine just given how it's a 2-drop. It is a silent spell, but we also have another silent spell that is a 2-drop and has more utility. But it's in light, but we can easily splash for light. So I feel like Law of Silence coming back in this fashion isn't horrible. I think this is probably fine. I'm gonna say this right now. I'm not a fan of all these erratas. I would rather have just seen retrains and let broken cards stay broken and stay in the past or in fan formats. I'm just not a huge fan of erratas. I would much rather just see retrains of cards. Sinbad got a errata that this one I'm actually okay with. This one was more an oversight of just it's a super old card and a newer card was released. I'm forgetting the name of the card because hey, unscripted. I'll pop it up on the screen, but basically you could just do an infinite loop and just like destroy your opponent's whole board and then also just buff a Resonator infinitely. So this errata, I feel like it's more in line with what the card was probably intended to work as. So this is a fine errata with me. Okay, ban. Oh, bans are happening. What? Oh, that is a darkness ruler there. My guess is Grus Ballesta. Hey, look at that. I saw like a little smidge of the artwork. Just a little smidge of the artwork. I already knew that was Grus Ballesta. Wow. Damn. The stones are too strong. Oh, so yeah, solarization. Yeah, so I was looking at like Asmodeus and I was like, what? And yeah, no, his gods are literally RFG's cards for free. So given how solarization works, that one kind of makes sense. Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah, a fallen angel has fallen. God damn it. That's 3 now. All right. Dragon of Solari, man, that kind of sucks for Ainz. That's fair, yeah. Or Ainz. Uncombination band. Yep, Whisper from the Abyss and Inferno. Yeah, TCGplayer.com. Whisper from the Abyss. $5, yeah. Sure. Let's go for Florida 5. Yeah, let's go and just add to cart, and we will save that for later. Okay. Alright. Isis and Magic Stone Dance of Chaos. That's pretty solid. Order Naya's gonna be eating well. Nice. Ooh, combination band. Bloody Moon and Fleeting Moon Jewel. That's a fair combination band, yeah. Trials from Kaguya and Duplication Mirror. Necromancer of Ma'at and Stein's Fragments. The way the Necromancer of Ma'at is that, let me get the wording correct here. I guess this is like a confirmation that Necromancer actually worked this way. So treat this card in your graveyard and removed area as 4 cards while paying cost of spells or abilities you control. So it counts as 4 cards, and Stein's Fragments has Solarization 4. So if you had one of the Necromancers of Ma'at in your RFG, it basically turns Stein's Fragment into a very easy 1-drop to achieve. So that's a fair combination ban, yeah. Ainz and Life Zapper Solarized Statue. Was this not already banned? I thought this was already banned, or am I thinking of I might be thinking of a different card. Ainz and Life Zapper Chrono Gear were banned. And now Ainz and Life Zapper Solarized Statue is banned. Okay. Gas and Kilua Fossil Girl of Melted Ice are banned. Kilua is such a tricky one. I don't know what is good to ban on her to actually make her more balanced, because all of her support cards are just fantastic. Hopefully Gas is enough to nerf her to where she doesn't have to lose her contract like Asuka did. We shall see. The partner rulers, they already got a nerf by only being able to have one partner anyways, so I'm hopeful. Fingers crossed. And another ban for Killua. Wow, Killua and Metal Lifeform Dragon. Maybe Killua won't be a tier 1 deck now. Aristella, Ascendant Prince of the Crimson Moon, and Crimson Moon are combination banned. I feel like there's a flavor fill there. Magic Stone, the Wolf's Knight. See, that's just another flavor fill in my opinion. What was Magic Stone, Wolf's Knight? I don't remember that card. Yeah, okay, that'd be pretty solid. But the whole says about getting the Grim Cluster rulers to kind of work together. So kind of leaning you more towards using these cards in the tag Grim Cluster rulers. That's, yeah, no, that makes sense, yeah. Fate of the Girl and El Layla. Cool, cool.
Next one is Erupta.
As the game starts, if you don't control two rulers named Pandora, that's a fair errata. This card is specifically designed for them, so makes sense, makes sense. Oh. Hold up, this one was nutty. This actually made me like fear Puss in Boots a fair bit. What is the errata here? Oh, it now cost red. It now cost a red, okay. Till next end of turn, you cannot put non-win Resnares or non-win additions into the field. I think making it a activated ability where you have to pay 1 red definitely helps balance it out more. Puss in Boots still looks pretty good. I think this is a fine errata. I wish they had caught it before printing, but I mean, like, that's just kind of the nature of a small game, is that some things just fly under the radar before print run. Let's see, on this one I didn't really like look much into it. If you do put a token copy of that resonance, okay, so this one's more of just a wording improvement. Like, I think the card functioned how we assumed it would based on this wording change. You have all abilities that Resnare gained from okay, so yeah, the wording on it now will let you draw the card. Okay, yeah, that's good, that's good. Bandolier of Envy kind of made me want to play Kane, so I'm a little worried here. What's changing? Okay, so you have to pay the cost now. Guys, I don't give 2 fucks about that part. The key thing for me is the very first ability to rest it and pay 1200 life. Inferno! Yep, Gretel, it's now basic wind magic stones, so it's a little more balanced. Law of Silence is now locked to a ruler. I'm not a huge fan of erratas, but I mean, here we are. At least it's getting reprinted in the set, so you can kind of swap out your copies if you were using them. I personally wasn't using Cheshire Cat in any of my decks, but if I did want to, at least I have the new version of it. I mean, I can still use the old version, it's just, yeah. I'd rather it just been retrained. The Sinbad one I'm completely fine with though. Yeah. This one's completely fine in my book. It looks like a lot. It looks like a lot. Really, it's not a lot. It's just rewording or reformatting to where things actually work how the card was intended. It's just that the wording on it was a little screwy, and it was basically just, you kind of assume it works how it works. but now having the letters to actually justify, like X being the number of non-magic stone, non-J roll entities, Y being the number of cards in hand, Z being the amount of life, wording wise, it works exactly how we've had it working. So this one isn't actually a huge errata, it's just that now you can show this card to a new player and they should be able to understand how it works if they break it down. So this one I'm completely fine with. I'm still probably going to use my full art copies of Inferno, but if this set does have full art copies, I might actually drop some money to pick up some full art copies of it. Fingers crossed. That's a fine errata. Also, I want to say, Inferno in more players' hands. Very happy about that. Is the equalizer of Force of Will. Happy to see that going into new players' hands. Love it. There's a lot of great cards getting reprinted in the set. Happy Inferno is one of them. Happy I'll be able to pick up more copies of it because, hey, it's my favorite card. And, yeah. Maybe the 7th will drop in value more and I'll be able to pick up more boxes without, breaking the bank. Ooh, what was the errata here? Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, so I think the previous version didn't say its controller shuffles their deck. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. That is a really old card, so I think that was like an oversight situation.
That's it for today. We've got a ton of appealing cards in Masterpiece 1 Pilgrim Memories, which has released today. If you are into Grim Cluster, this won't let you down. Thanks for watching today. See you in the next video. Bye.
I'm definitely gonna want to hop onto the website whenever they do the article. On the article that I'll try to have linked down in the description, it'll just be the ban list page. If you will scroll past the actual list, there'll be like explanations as to why such and such was banned, such and such was combo banned. So I'm definitely gonna check that out because there's a few cards on there that I was like, what was the problem that was going on with the card? Like, that kind of thing. Obviously this video was just kind of a short little like, hey, here's what's new, which is great. Video is a lot more engaging than an article. I still kind of prefer the articles over reacting to a video, but the article is not gonna drop until probably a few days after the video drops. Yeah, well, that was an interesting update to the ban list. There were a few things that actually nothing on here was like too crazy to me. Like, I don't think anyone was actively running Rus Ballesta. I don't think anyone was actively running Asmodeus. So I think those hard bans are probably okay with the community, I'd like to imagine. Now, I mean, like, there are obviously fans of both of those rulers, but I think it was more people brewing during the in-between season of, this set and the previous set, so I don't think there'd be any like hurt feelings about a deck, because brewing with new cards before a ban list drops is just asking to be disappointed. I'd probably give this ban list like, well, actually Whispers from the Abyss got unbanned with Inferno. What would I rate this ban list? Okay, if I'm to like toss my bias into this, I don't like all the erratas. I really don't like all the erratas. Now, wording something to where it makes more sense, wording something to where it's to work as intended, that's fine. Just errataing something to where it could just basically be a brand new card, I would rather that just be the case. Like, instead of Gretel, give us like Gretel on a pilgrimage or whatever, Cheshire Cat grinning memories or something. Yeah, that's more like a personal opinion of mine. I just don't like erratas that could just be brand new cards. I know sets like all about nostalgia and giving life to old cards again, but that's just how I kind of view it. I would rather have just seen new cards with the characters on the new cards is how I look at it. Like, give Christy a Law of Silence like card or something like that only Christy can use. Yeah, that's okay. If I'm to take the erratas that I don't like out of it, I'd probably give this ban list like an 8. With the erratas that I just wish had been new cards, it drops it down to like 7.5. Oh, actually, I'll change it. Okay, taking the erratas out, I'll give it a 9. With the erratas, I'll give it an 8.5. 8.5, just because Inferno got a unban with a card, so yay. All in all, I think this ban list is fine. We do have another set that's on the horizon, so it's going to get updated again. We also don't have any major tournaments announced before the next set release, so I'd like to imagine no one's like too upset about this. So overall, I'd say that this was a pretty positive ban list. Yeah, I'd say overall I'm happy with it though, yeah. But what do you think of it? Did you like the ban list? Would you rather some cards come off the ban list? Would you rather some cards go on the ban list? How do you feel about all the erratas? Would you rather they have just been retrains of cards? Or do you actually like that older cards are getting new text added to them? Let me know down in the comments below. But that'll be it for the video. Have a good night. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.